Welcome back to the channel. Today's an awesome day. Main reason, we're gonna go buy a dirt bike. Probably already in the title, gonna pick up a modded out pit bike. Pretty sick. It's got a lot of money into it, and of course it needs a couple things fixed here and there, like usual. So we'll deal with that, but I'm pretty pumped. It should be a cool bike to rip around on for fun. And as you can see, what's going on outside, we got a little snow, and I think the weather gets a little worse the closer we get to the bike. So I got like a 2+ hour drive. Hopefully there's no major crashes that are blocking the interstate, anything that's gonna hold me up. So let's get after it. There she is, the bike in all its glory. It's pretty damn cold out here. It's like 10 degrees, and I'm gonna head back home before it gets any colder. So there's first look. Bought it from this dude that does a bunch of FMX stuff out here. It's freezing out here. I took that thing for a little spin, and it pretty much froze my hands off. So it's a pretty sweet bike. It is originally an 05 KLX110, and it's got like, I don't know, 3, 4, maybe even 5 grand worth of parts into it. So that's nice. Unfortunately, there's a couple issues here and there, so we'll have to deal with that. We'll try and get this thing cleaned up. Don't know if we're gonna do an even better build on it, you know, basically a refresh on it. If I like this bike enough, I might keep it just for a bike for, you know, everybody and anybody to rip around on. It's kind of one of those all-around bikes that anybody can hop on and ride, and it's all beefed up from top to bottom, so that, you know, some 200-pound dude can hop on there and go, not necessarily take it off those FMX ramps, but you know, at least take it through a little pit bike track or something like that. So we'll see. I didn't want to hang out in the cold out there, freeze my ass off anymore. We'll take a look at it when I'm back home. So anyway, time to hit up the gas station and head for home. We'll see you there. All right, back in the shop, and it's been a minute since I saw you last, since we picked up the KLX110. I'm gonna go grab it quick. We'll take a quick look at it and see what's wrong with it, see all the cool stuff on it, and go from there. So here it is, 05 KLX110. It's got plenty of aftermarket stuff going on. I'll tell you one thing though, this bike has seen better days. Right now, like I just jumped this thing off my deck, and the forks on it are just completely trashed. They just, the seals are blown, and I'm not quite sure what this setup is. So it's definitely a sweet little bike. It runs pretty damn good, even right now in the cold. And you know, it looks like it needs a lot of maintenance done at the moment. All of our main stuff, I think, is in good shape. So first off, we'll just start off with this little engine right here. So obviously stock 110, but this guy right here has a V1 race head and cam, and then the 143 big bore kit. It makes a decent amount of power. I've only ridden it just a little bit, just because I don't want to mess anything up while we're before we fix anything. But it rips definitely way more than just your average 110, and obviously you can tell that you know, we're sitting a little bit higher. I'm 6'3"-ish, and I mean, I still look like a monster on it, but not as big of a monster as I do on just the regular 110s. So down on bottom, it does have that footbag cradle slash skid plate. I forget what you call them, but I'm not sure if this is the peg that's just a little tweaked. Yeah, it is. This peg is tweaked forward just a little bit, so we'll hopefully be able to heat that up, put the old hammer to her, and get her straightened out just enough. It does have these pegs on here. What are they? The SSR pegs. They look decent. Obviously, can't forget the Pro Circuit pipe. It's got a full pipe all the way down. TI4. Good shape, no dents or anything like that. That's awesome. Back here it's got, I've seen those before. Those are like the rear fender supports. Looks like we're missing a bolt out of that one. So way in the back here we've got an Elka Stage 2 shock. That's a pretty decent upgrade. And that thing is pretty much brand new. Said it only had a few rides on it. And then the swing arm. This thing is apparently 2 inches bigger than stock. I do have the stock one laying around. Here it is. So I've got the stock one, and I've got to take that little BBR chain slider off and put it on here, because this one doesn't have it. It does have the BBR tall seats and a decent cover on there that should clean up nice. I'm not a huge fan of that green, but maybe we can find another cheap cover that looks good too. Up front we've got a Pro Taper setup here. Looks like just the XR650 bars. So this is just the KLX110. It comes with an auto clutch. So they've got a Magura hydro clutch installed here. I think you install like a primary gear for a manual clutch on the actual transmission or something like that. Not exactly sure how these guys work. Yeah, it's got your little aftermarket shift lever. It's got the, what is that called? The BBR U-Flow air intake. I mean, it's also got the monster graphics, so you know it's pretty fast. It's got the kickstart, no electric start on these guys. Oh yeah, so the Excel rims, they look pretty dang new. I didn't even really see hardly any scratches or nicks on any of them. Like, that's like our biggest one, that right there. These tires, might need to go out and find some new ones. They've got a little bit of life left. So all those goodies. I'm not sure if this is an aftermarket throttle housing. I'd assume it would be. I've never seen that on anything stock. Brakes are all in good condition. Up front here we got a little something funky going on. I think what's going on is they're trying to mount the new KLX fender or something like that on this. I don't really know, but something's going on. We got a lot flopping around. It does have the 26 mil Mikuni carb on it. Our biggest issue over here is this guy. So in the case, obviously, you know, this little brake lever decided to gash a hole in that, and he just had a buddy of his weld that up, and it doesn't leak anymore, but that looks like trash. So we might be taking this cover off, grinding this, smoothing it out, making it actually look like it's not repaired like shit, and then maybe doing a little powder coat or something on there. I'd say our next most concerning bit is the front forks here. So yeah, the front end, we've got Cobra 65 triple clamps and forks, and I don't really know if that's a good setup or not. I'll have to look into it and see if I can make it work for me. I don't really know if we can fix this setup to make it work or not, but like I said, right now, seals, I mean, I don't think there's hardly any fork oil in here. It's just been leaking out ever since this dude stored it away. So comment down below, let me know what a good front end setup would be. I'm trying not to go all out. I've got big plans for this thing. Hopefully we can get it running perfect and get the suspension sorted out. Now I can't say I necessarily got a good deal on this thing, but it was fair, nothing crazy. So let me know what you think of the KLX110/143. If you think this is a good platform to start from and build a sweet pit bike, let me know. You know, I know it'd be awesome to have a 2018, 2019 or something like that, but buying one of those new and then putting like 3 or 4 grand into it to build it, something like this, not gonna happen. But I appreciate you tuning in. Just like always, all the links down in the description. One to the Wild Moto shop, you can go there, get some decals, stickers, all that good stuff. I think I'll be having some shirts out soon. And like always, down in the description, bunch of links for you. All the affiliate stuff, check it out if you want to help support this channel in that way. If you do want to buy any type of decals, or I got some key tags, sold out of the beanies, thanks for that. And what else do I got? A couple leather wallets with the Wild Moto decal or logo on there. Check those out if you want, and then hopefully by the end of the year I might have some t-shirts for you. I don't really want to go out and do that yet, just because I don't have that great of a following, and I don't want to be holding on to a bunch of t-shirts. Tune in next time. Thanks a lot for watching. I appreciate you. Peace.